Welcome to a whole new episode of Toy Addicts Anonymous. I'm the Badass Reviews and my brother.
What's up, everybody? Toy Addict 26 in the house,
What's up, man? How's everything?
bro. It's been a minute. You went on vacation, and then I couldn't join you because then I went on vacation.
I know, but yeah, sorry guys, we're a little bit late, but we have I have a little issue with my computer, but it's already solved. So we're here to talk about toys. What's up, Endless Fable in the house, man? What's
What's
up,
up, brother?
Brian?
What's going on?
What's up, man? He was with us or with me last week.
Mm-hmm.
He was replacing Jorge. Did a great job, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, check Endless Fables YouTube channel. He did his first video was a review on the Sika Toys collaboration with Ramen Toys um, for the what's the name the van the uh, it's not the mystery machine but the misery machine, right, from
Oh,
Ramen
yeah,
Toys.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he did a great review. Check him out. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, he says the Misery Machine. Yeah, the Misery
Yeah,
Machine
yeah,
from Ramen Toys and Sika Toys collaboration. Really cool. Check his review, Endless Fables, Brian. Really cool review on that awesome vehicle. I believe it's like the prototype or something like that. It's not final, but it looks really similar to the final stuff. So let me know, man. Like, what's going on?
dude. Just been here, just kind of getting through a really rough, busy season. As you know, I work in school system, so just a lot of testing, man, and just a lot of prep work and getting laboratories ready for testing, making sure they have the updated software and stuff like that. So I've been working like crazy hours, dude. I've been like burning the midnight oil. But finally, May 23rd testing ends. So me and my partner are counting down to that time so we can finally relax and pace ourselves and go back to the normal routine, and then Monster Palooza is right around the corner. So some exciting stuff to look forward to
Awesome.
the latter portion of the month. Um, I don't know if you had any new hauls and stuff like that, but I did have two new pieces that I wanted to show. Um, One of them I really got lucky. Got this through AliExpress.
Wow, awesome. Hey, Terrence, what's up? He's going to Ishkon. Sadly, I'm not going. That's a really cool airward gym, man. I was trying to get one, like you told me, but it was impossible for me because it was too expensive because of the tariff stuff.
Uh-huh.
I may try now that they kind of like lower the tariffs. I'm gonna try to see if I can hunt one. No, Terrence, unfortunately, I'm not going to Ishcon this year. The same each. This is kind of like
A little bit.
I don't know, like something weird happened with me all the time that Ishcon is coming. Last year, I was sick, really sick. I was ready to go to Ishcon and I couldn't. And this year, unfortunately, I had an accident in my martial arts studio, and I tear my pectoral muscle. And man, I need to get some MRIs done and stuff like that. So yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna skip Ishcon this year.
We'll go
Sadly,
next year, both of us, bro.
yeah. But yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna be there. So that airward gym, I'm gonna try to get him through AliExpress, like you told me.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna try because last time I checked, it was, I think you got it for 20 something dollars, right?
$15.
$15. Well, I was trying, and when I went, it was 20 something, but then they were charging me another 20 something dollars with the tariffs.
Wow.
So it was too expensive for me.
It's funny because I think it's $50 through Big Bad Toy Store. So you're still getting it cheaper than BBTS. And honestly, I don't think those American pre-orders are ever going to get fulfilled because I heard rumors that these people couldn't pay their product and the Chinese warehouse kept the.
Really? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's one of the rumors that I heard, and it makes sense because this is legit premium DNA. This is not bootleg. He comes with all the bells and whistles. This is the original packaging right here, sleeve.
That's crazy. It looks incredible.
He's got and then I had, which is funny story. I remember I told you last year I ordered this figure with the head pack, and I only got the head pack. So it worked out perfect because now I have the head pack and I have the figure.
You know what? I'm gonna try. Let me see. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him. And well, the cheapest one right now, I will say, is
Like 20.
$21. Let me see. Let's see. $21. Let me. Uh, let's see. Well, see, they just have. So they won for the head pack. They won $21, and for the actual figure is not available. They have another one here. Let me see. Okay, so see, they have another one here
Uh-huh.
that is $29, the figure, and they want $20 shipping, which AliExpress is really, that doesn't happen in AliExpress.
AliExpress is usually free shipping
Yeah, exactly.
or
So
like
again,
very
oh
cheap
well,
shipping.
this one I may be able to, let me see. I'm gonna be able to add this one to the cart. So this one is good because let me see. Let's see. I want to see the rating on this seller because that's another thing
Yeah, that's
on
important.
AliExpress. Well, he have 4.1, which is not bad, and this one is 24.83 free shipping.
Okay. It's a really cool figure, bro. Like, I mean, I played this game when I was younger, so I'm a big fan of the IP. Um, but it's just really, really cool. He has a lot of expression. He holds the gun perfectly, has the trigger finger, and then the accessories. He brings this kind of like booger. I think his name is Snot. It's like his pet, and you can
Nice.
put him in his backpack, or there's like two different. There's like three different versions of Snot. So you have here in the back is
So how
shown
much is that figure in BBTS?
has the attack mode and then like the pet mode, and then two alternate heads, extra hands.
That's good. How much is the figure in BBTS?
Let's see. I want to say I want to say it was like either 45 or $50.
Because if it's close to this price,
Let me see.
then I will go with BBTS.
I'll tell you right now. BBTS, Earthworm Jim. But the thing is, BBTS may never get it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, got it.
Because supposedly, yeah, you see, it's still in pre-order. It's $55.
Wow.
And here's the funny part: there's a BBTS exclusive version with the exposed boxers
Okay.
that's available on AliExpress, which means that it's what I was saying. I think that's true. I think Premium DNA fucked up, and they couldn't pay the factory, so the
Okay.
factory kept the product, and they're selling it themselves.
Okay.
It makes sense because they even have the BBTS exclusive. How would they have that? You know what I mean?
Let's see. Let's see if I can check out this. Let me see.
And then another pickup that I got in Orlando, which you got me two of these, but I was missing this one. I got the Dracula glow in the dark.
Nice.
These are freaking awesome, man. The other day, I saw they had Creature from the Black Lagoon on Walmart.com. I ordered it for pickup, and then I got an email that it wasn't in stock and they were offering me a different figure. And I was like, fuck. So, literally, the only one I need glow in the dark that I'm missing is the the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's it.
Okay. So see, like they have, yeah, you're right. Like the one you had for 15 something dollars
Mm-hmm.
is not available anymore on that site. They just have the one with the shorts.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to pay $26 for the figure shipped to me. So that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And that's a great looking figure, man. Honestly,
No, it really
quite
is
honest.
a cool figure. And if you can get the head pack, you could probably get it cheap there too. It brings like a bunch of expressions and a bunch
No,
of
but I don't need all the expressions to be honest with you. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, it's 20 something dollars. I don't want to spend more money.
yeah.
My recent pickup was this one right here.
Oh, nice. That's McFarlane, right?
Yeah, this is the McFarlane DC Multiverse uh, Cyborg Superman.
Put it on
And,
the main screen so we can see it
and
better.
man, he looks fantastic. Let me see. So
Oh,
look at
okay,
this.
yeah. Who was it that made him before Mayfex, right?
Mayfix. But look at this, man.
It's like metal.
He looks so good.
Yeah,
And just look at the hole in this leg.
yeah. It's
He
like a
even
cybernetic.
made the hole.
Yeah,
So
to emphasize that it's cybernetic. Yeah, that's cool.
it's just awesome, man. And the wire cape, so well done.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
No, he looks fantastic, man. Like
Does
I
he have
think
anything? Does he bring alternate hands or anything
he
like that?
brings alternate hands. He comes with one open hand and the other one I think is pointy.
Hmm.
And but man, the figure looks fantastic, and I really love it. I was able to get that figure um um through GameStop.
Hmm.
Um, I need expressions with them. Well, yeah, I mean the figure itself, Brian, comes with two different alternate heads, right? Like two or three.
Earthworm Jim? Yeah.
Yeah, three. So yeah, so I don't need more. I mean, Jorge Love, like the. I mean, he already pre-ordered that, but I don't need more expressions with that. So I was about to show this right here, and let me see. Right here, I was about to show you guys this right here that went on pre-order this week,
Sold out same day, bro.
sold out in a few hours. The Mondo X-Men exclusive Nightcrawler. Uh, Man, he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
He looks awesome. Do you order him?
No, I'm kind of moving away from certain things. I'm only going to be doing Thundercats and certain Motu, but I can't afford this
But
stuff.
I got a question. I think that figure is cell shaded, right? So I guess they're gonna release a regular one, right?
Is it though? If you zoom in, um, does it look cel shaded?
To me, yes. He has in the legs, he has like blue
Highlight?
shading
Okay, but it's not as heavy
as
um,
Magneto.
as Magneto and the other characters,
No, no.
right? Yeah, they might do like an astonishing X-Men version with where it's more comic colors. But I
But this
feel like
version is X-Men 97, right?
yeah, they branded it X-Men 97, but they still gave him because the X-Men 97 is the one with the hair kind of like coming up on the front,
Hmm.
but then he gave him two classic portraits.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could still do him either way.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good, and he was sold out. And I bet right now it's like $10,000 on eBay. I bet you.
Super kudos to Mondo. Um, because of tariffs and stuff, they had to take a step back. I know that the next pre-order that was planned right before they froze things was the 1/6 scale Mumra, which I cannot wait for that thing. Um,
So what do you think on that figure? Like when you think it's gonna be like the
I think next week.
next
I think
week?
next week. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Tomorrow the preview is going to be for Mumra.
Oh wow.
I'm calling it because I guess they took a sidestep and they said, let's try a cheaper figure, see how it performs. Because Mumra's a big guy, he's going to be expensive, and with the surcharge and stuff, I guess they wanted to kind of, see how things are going, or maybe because of the scheduling, right? Maybe Nightcrawler was supposed to go on pre-order this week, but because they delayed everything, they said, you know what? We're falling on the week that we're starting again pre-orders. Let's do Nightcrawler, and then we'll jump and play catch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Totally. Well, today Hasbro showed this girl right here.
That looks awesome.
Man,
But you know what I was
finally.
thinking, man? That should have come in a 2-pack with Zabu instead of making people buy all these fucking figures to build a Zabu.
Well, it's Hasbro.
Yeah,
Uh, they're gonna make this a 3-pack between her, Kesar, and Zabu, and they're gonna sell it like it's gonna be like a con exclusive or some
do you
bullshit like
think
that.
that's going to be an SDCC exclusive? Because they did that, like, in the early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not. Listen, I bet you they're gonna release those figures as a 3-pack somewhere.
So you think
Like,
Zabu is going to be obviously like a repaint of the
I mean,
building?
listen. Just mention me a, a few examples of build the figures that they didn't re-release again as a singular figure.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
Thanos, they release him as a singular figure. Uh, Terax, you name it, like all of
Rhino.
them,
Rhino.
pretty much. Rhino, like all of them. I mean,
Well, the one
I
they haven't done, which they'll probably
Kingpin.
never
I
do,
think Kingpin
uh,
also, right?
the Kingpin.
Sandman,
I don't remember the Kingpin being a bath.
Sandman, uh, everybody,
Yeah, but
everybody.
Sandman bath has never been redone. Like that body, only in the bath. I think that's why the bath goes for so much money. Same goes for Lizard.
But they are
They've
you
never
sure?
done.
Because I think they released one that was like all with sand.
Yeah, but that was like a completely different body. It was
No, I
like,
think it was the same body, different deco.
mm, well, the thing with Sandman was that he had so many option parts. He had like the
Yeah, no,
big
totally.
ball with spikes, the extended hand. They
They
never.
released, okay, so they released that Sandman. I'm gonna tell you where they released a regular Sandman that was with no powers in the 4-pack or 5-pack from San Diego Comic Con for the Spider-Man gel. I don't remember the name of the
Oh
gel.
yeah, that they were like in a prison.
Yes,
Okay, I know what you're saying now.
it's the
Yeah,
same body. The only difference is like the build a figure came with the powers. This one was power off.
right. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, the build a figure is 100,000 times better,
They re-release also Lizard.
but not the lizard bath. The
Oh,
li-
Endless Fable. He says Sasquatch, Wendigo.
yeah, the lizard bath has never been re-released. The lizard bath,
But I bet you that's a cash grab. Like they're gonna re-release those 3 figures with a slightly different deco
mhm.
as a 3-pack.
I was thinking she's gonna be a Target exclusive because you know how they have the um the Savage Lands Professor X that's out right now in the vintage card.
Hmm.
So I was thinking she was gonna be a single release at Target.
I mean, could be,
Yeah.
could be, could be. Could be, but I mean, she looks incredible. I mean, it's a render, but it's, Hasbro is always good with the renders. They always show
Oh
the
yeah,
figure, and the renders is pretty much what they deliver. Um, but she looks really, really good.
she does, and I'm sure she'll have a an alternate head too.
Oh yeah, totally, 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 totally. Also, let me go here and let me see, because McFarlane today released also a figure. It was a pre-order for the, because today was the Doom Age of Darkness, I think, the release of the game.
Hmm.
So McFarlane today released a pre-order on that figure. He called it, now it's like, I don't know if McFarlane is playing the same game Hasbro is playing with the Ultimates,
Hmm.
but it's kind of like something deluxe edition, whatever. So I'm trying to look for the images of that McFarlane. Give me a second, because I know somebody posted the picture somewhere. So yeah, he kind of like released that figure. Let me look for McFarlane toys. McFarlane toys. McFarlane toys. Let's see. And the figure looks good, but he was saying something like hyper articulation or whatever, super articulated. I don't see that on that figure, to be honest with you.
What figure is it?
Is the Doom figure, the Doom Slayer.
Is that the from the new Superman movie?
No, 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 no. You know, Doom, the video game.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. It's just since you haven't put up the picture, I
Let
thought you
me
were talking about DC
let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you, because today they
because I know they've
just,
been releasing a bunch of the new movie Superman figures.
so
I'm not interested in that movie. I hate that costume.
so let me show you. Let me see if I can present this. So it's this one right here.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty much, and it's $59.99, $60, man.
Interesting. Elite.
$60. He comes with soft goods, and I believe the chain is like real
Real metal.
whatever. But man, that's, I mean, this is the same figure he already released.
You know who did an amazing Doom figure, bro? Mondo.
Yes, and that figure is so weird because
It's still available, I think.
it's still available. Yeah, I mean,
It's insane. I guess it's like Doom is very niche. Like not a lot of people collect Doom toys.
yeah, but I think I mean, this figure is, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but it's like you said, it's really niche. I think not too many people collect. Like, people love the game, but not necessarily people who love the game will love the action figure.
Exactly, yeah.
And I believe that Mondo figure have the same problem of this, actually, McFarlane figure. Is the articulation is really limited.
Very limited, yeah.
Yeah, really, really limited. I know Figma made a Doom Slayer action figure, and I think that one have a better articulation than the other ones, but also have like some problems, I think. And I don't like the Figma joints, especially here on the arms,
Hmm.
because they have like this kind of like plate here in front. It looks like something really weird here. So, but yeah, but McFarlane showed this today, $60. He called it Elite Edition number one.
Okay. So
It
there's
makes
more.
it gives me the impression of the Ultimates. Uh, my Spider-Man finally chip
The maximum?
Ultimate, the maximum whatever.
From,
Yeah,
from where did you get it? Best Buy?
no, Hasbro Pulse.
Pulse. Yeah, I'm waiting for my BBTS because I have Vampirella and some Thundercats in my pile of loot, but I'm waiting for Spider Man so I can ship.
So, dude, like, um, talking about Ultimates, Super Seven, like apparently they released like a bunch of people, like layoffs and stuff.
I know two people. I don't know anybody else, but I know Kyle. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Kyle and Sergeant Bananas, which was their photographer. They laid him off. So Johnny's his name, and my buddy and I were talking about it, and like out of all the companies, it makes sense that Super Seven will be the first one to do that because they're the only company that has really seen a big decline in their sales, but it's because of the quality of their product. You know what I mean? So they're probably taking the biggest hit because they're taking a hit from the tariffs and they're taking the hit from customers no longer supporting their products because everything's breaking, you know?
Pablo in the house. What's up, man? From
Pablo,
Panama.
what's up, brother? Hey, is he
So
going to Legion's Con with us?
no, he's not going. He
Oh,
has other plans. So I kind of like. I mean, Carlos. You know Carlos, our friend Carlos.
mhm.
He's a local collector here. He commented something in one of the groups, I think, or it was like Toy News, whatever, when they did the news about the layoffs for Super Seven, and he said something that not too many people like to listen, but he's like he says something about people are blaming the tariffs for the Super 7 layoffs, but to me looks more like their crappy figures don't sell enough, and now this is kind of like escape plan for them to kind of like blame somebody.
I hate to say it, but I have to agree with Carlos on that particular rant. Yes.
It's so weird because it, it's like you said, like I have a friend, right, that Jason, he's super fan of like the properties that Super 7 have. Pretty much like you, because you don't have other options for Thundercats, correct? So that kind of like encarcelate you or tie your hands, or you buy Super 7 or you don't buy anything, right? And that's pretty much with other properties like Silverhawks.
It's
You name
almost
it.
like a monopoly if you think about it. 'Cause it's
Exactly.
like, and it's not really like they're the only ones that can make it. I guess it's just nobody else is interested, or they think that what Super Seven is doing is enough that nobody wants to come and start a whole new line again because Super Seven has done so much stuff. I mean, dude, the Cat Slayer, like, I gotta be honest, like, no matter, even though the QC problems and all that stuff, they have delivered like an amazing collection for Thundercats fans. It just sucks that they don't move as well as other figures do nowadays, and their fucking heads and necks crack when you try to change their heads. Like, it's very disappointing, especially when you pay $55 for a figure and then you can't even get a replacement because it's sold out. Because that's what happened with Wiley Kit and Wiley Cat. You know,
They
they
were
were
sold out.
yeah, they were sold out. They dropped pre-orders again, which are supposed to ship in October, but who knows with the tariff bullshit if that's going to happen. If they're going to ship in October, people have to probably wait till next year. But it's just the QC, man. They're constantly dropping the ball in the QC. And I wanted to give an example. Have you seen the 2000 something Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Super 7?
Teenage Mutant. Yes, I see
I
them,
think
but
it's
I
2012 or
never,
something like
yeah,
that.
I never have them in hand.
They just started shipping. I think Entertainment Earth is the
Oh,
only
you
one
say
that
the
has
new ones.
the Ultimates.
Yeah, no,
Dude, those figures have so much articulation, and it's a slap in the face that they can't just add that articulation to everything in Ultimates, bro. It
those are
needs
the
more.
ones who was the one who designed those.
Those Kyle
Kyle.
designed those, which he just got laid off.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like well, I think it was a collaboration between Kyle and Brandon Gash. Brandon Gash stole
Brandon Gash,
he
because
stole
we have him in the show
yes.
before, and he was telling about that. Those.
Kyle did the concept art. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So man, like you look at them and even like I've seen pictures of people posing them and they could do some really cool poses, man. Like I wish I could do shit like that with my Thundercats. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
it's stuff like that where maybe now with the tariffs and the pressure to deliver products, maybe they'll step up their quality and make better product and make more posable product. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
But they're already in hand.
The turtles, yeah. Entertainment Earth, I believe, are the only ones that have shipped out their orders. I don't think even Super Seven themselves have shipped out the direct orders for customers.
I mean, I'm looking right now at the images, and I mean, they look really good.
And there was a leak. There was a Thundercats leak.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look
They
at the
look a little
package.
smaller though.
But they look really good, actually.
Let me show you something. I'm gonna send you this to you via DM. This was a leak, and so far it hasn't been confirmed by the source, but it's pretty legit. Let me show you.
So yeah, Pablo, double joint knees and elbows. That's crazy.
I'm gonna send this to you right now.
That
Check
is
your
crazy. They look really good, to be
check
honest with
your
you.
DM.
Okay, let me check. Mm-hmm. Where you send me that?
To through Instagram.
StreamYard.
Instagram.
Instagram. Oh, let me double check what you send me. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but this was out already.
No.
Yes.
I mean, it
Somebody,
got leaked, but
somebody post
Super
this.
Seven hasn't dropped the news. You know what I'm saying? Like it got leaked because some retailer overseas leaked the
Yeah,
picture.
somebody post that already.
hmm
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody's really talked much about it. I'm sure Mega J did, but um, those are cool, you know. And it's a new character for the Lunatics. It's funny they did the Lionel with the crown. Mondo already did that. They
I
beat him to
know.
the punch.
So yeah, man. Like, I mean, listen, I understand what you're saying, and you're right. Like saying now that like all what Brian Flint said about not being able to do the articulation that he was saying because he wants this and that is it ended on being all bullshit,
Yeah,
because of course he can do better. Uh, yeah, I wanted some of the Thundercats, but the posing I had to. Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I feel Thundercats classics, Silverhawks, they're like figures that could be amazing for 2008, but not for 2025, unless you intend the figures to actually match what you have from before in your collection. But that's not the case because he switched already all the sculpting on those figures.
yeah,
They're not anymore in that Motu Classics box, you
right.
know. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I mean, to me, it's kind of like, I mean, he's kind of like dropping the ball, simple as that. And like Carlos said, and I need to agree with him, they're looking for a skate pot to kind of like justify those layoffs and stuff like that because they weren't selling. And as I was telling you, my friend Jason, he always tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for Super Seven to go on clearance," and he's getting every single Super Seven figure in clearance on Amazon.
Yeah,
So
that's well, not everything. There's a lot of stuff that
yeah, but at least the ones he kind of like collect or something. I mean,
okay, because
he
I believe
got
like with
me.
the Thundercats, like you can't get Snarf, you can't get, there's certain characters. I'm like super backlog right now. I'm missing like six different figures that I just haven't been able to buy them.
Do
Just
you
because
have all the Lunatics?
no, they haven't made them yet. Like that wave that I showed you in the DM, that's with that guy, Red Eye. There's still one more Tug Mug that they gotta do. Like he's like a big, like his base body is like a metal ball, and he rolls around.
Oh, the one with the kind of like, yeah, yeah, the one with the big cannon.
Yeah, Tug Mug. So
Yeah.
Tug Mug is the only one missing because Red Eye is coming out. Unconfirmed, but confirmed through pictures. So he's in the next wave, along with Wizra, which is like that Egyptian pharaoh looking guy, and and the Lord Lionel with the cape and the crown. So it's just yeah, there's only one lunatic missing, and I haven't been able to get Luna and Amok because bro, Big Bad has them for $93 right now, and they were
Wow.
originally I think 85, and then they bumped it up when it was in stock. So I'm just waiting for that price to drop, man, because it's too expensive.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like it's a big guy with the little little dwarf queen, but the guy's not much bigger than Lionel. He's just kind of like a gorilla kind of build, and he's a little bit wider than Lionel, but he's not like this massive chunk of figure that you know it makes sense to pay $90 for that. It's like I don't. I'm not that desperate right now. I'll just wait a little bit.
I mean, we can show those images, dude. Like those images were out already.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and show it. Like I don't know
So
if
these
everybody's
these
seen it.
these are the ones that are coming now.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I believe it's wave 14.
Yeah. So I like, listen, how I say this. My favorite team from, hey, Frankie Rivera, what's up, man?
What's up,
How's
dude?
everything? Hey guys, sub. I was blessing the Super 7 by grabbing two of each, sometimes three Thundercats until last wave. That's good. That's awesome. Eh, so what I'm saying is like my favorite team, like or sub team in Thundercats is the Lunatics. I really love that team because
Red Eye
it was
looks awesome. I can't wait
it
for
was always to me like kind of like creepy looking and kind of like scary looking. They were like really like badass to me.
it. Yeah.
Eh, but like right now, how many figures are out right now? Is
So right
Luna?
now we have Aluro, we have Chilla.
Aluro is the girl, right?
Yeah, we have
Okay.
Chilla. No, Aluro
Aluro is the tall guy.
is the tall basketball. He's supposed
Yeah.
to be like a basketball looking build, but they made him super small. Aluro, Chilla,
Sheila, they're out already.
Amok, and Luna, which is the leader
Yeah,
of the
Luna is
Luna pack,
the little girl
and her
with
mount,
the big
like a
monster.
gorilla
How
creature.
big is that monster?
He's not that big, dude. Like I don't have it, but he's kind of like a gorilla. So when you put him next to, I'm sure there's people that have pictures of him next to other figures, but he's a little bit wider than Lionel, and he's
Hmm.
maybe a hair taller, but what makes him big is that he's kind of like a gorilla. So he has the really big forearms, the
Big
really big
arms.
arms, and then his short hind legs, big shoulders, big broad shoulders. He has a harness, not a harness, a saddle that Luna stands on or whatever. But and he has some alternate heads. But to me, that figure is not worth $90. To me, the most I would pay for that is maybe if it was really good quality articulation, maybe 70. But
That's so
$90, bro?
it's so crazy because you have figures like, listen, Super 7 make, like, I will say, two of my favorite villain figures.
Hmm.
Soup or let's no two no three three of my favorite super villains,
Mamra,
uh,
Cobra
action
Commander,
figure.
and Megatron.
No, it's,
Huh?
well, yeah, Cobra Commander. Actually, you're right, because
Monstar.
actually Mattel did the Skeletor that I have, but Monstar and Momra and the Cobra Commander, they're incredible. They're
Yeah,
really well done. I mean, take Cobra Commander out, but the Momra, that's an incredible action figure.
yeah.
And for the price, that was an amazing action figure. And Monster, same thing, you know?
What's
And
funny with Mamra is that I think when he first came out, he was like $65, right? Now that they have like every color of the rainbow Mumra, now they cost more than the original one. And you're basically getting like an all black and red one, or you're getting a, a glow in the dark one. And it's the same mold that you paid 65 for. Now you're paying 10 or possibly $15 more for a repaint. It's like,
but I got a question. Like all those, like those new versions of Momra are more expensive than the original one?
well, yeah,
Like
because
how much is the original one is still available?
um, it's funny. I bought like five of those, bro.
Which one?
When
The
the
original one?
original Mumra, when it first came out, I
Wow.
bought like five.
I got him in clearance on Amazon.
You know what I got in clearance
I
on
paid like
Amazon?
$40 for him.
I don't know. No, it wasn't on Amazon. It was on Walmart.com. It's weird as shit. But I saw someone post about it and I tried it out and I got it. Through Walmart.com, I got the toy LJN version Mumra,
Wow.
which was $75. I got it for 17.99.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I'm looking at it here. So right now on BBTS, the Thundercats Ultimates Mumra, the one that lights up on the chest and the eyes,
Uh-huh.
is 92.99.
Wow.
And the only difference that it has is the light up effects, and he has some new accessories that the original one didn't come with. The Ghost Dream Master Mumra Ultimates, 74.99. The BBTS exclusive Mumra, 74.99. I'm looking for the original one. Okay, the original one, which is sold out now, you could see it here on camera.
Hmm.
47.99.
Wow.
Dude, if
I,
that's not a slap in the face, I
I
don't know.
wonder. I wonder
Like
how much is that
you're
figure.
paying you're paying almost $30 more, bro, for the same fucking figure with a different repaint.
I mean, I wonder how much is the original one.
Like going for, you mean, on the secondary market?
Yeah.
Let me see.
No, you can still find that figure for 49.99
That's crazy, dude.
on eBay.
Yeah, I see it, 49.99. And then if
On
you look
eBay.
right under it, the Dream Master one, is 89.99.
That's crazy.
It's the
That's
same figure, but it's transparent. That's all it is. It's like it's the same fucking body. It's the same everything.
that's crazy.
It's,
So I got a question. I don't remember this guy in the middle. Uh,
his name is Wizra. I don't know why they put Dark Magician there. Wizra is like a pharaoh, a powerful pharaoh. He's good. And there's an episode where Mumra steals Wizra's helmet or
okay.
whatever you would call that. He puts it on and it gives Mumra like even stronger powers. But Wizra is really cool. I remember the episode. I don't know if there's two episodes with him, but I know that Wizra, he kind of like has a connection with Chitara, which she kind of like she's like mesmerized by him. She thinks he's like hot and all this shit. But um it's a super fucking cool figure. And if you don't know about Thundercats as much as Thundercats fans, you're like, why is there a Pharaoh action figure in Thundercats? And
I think I remember him fighting Momra flying around the pyramid.
yeah, yeah, they fly. They both
Yeah,
fly.
he was really powerful.
He's super powerful. Yeah. And Mumra was trying to get the helmet.
I
They
mean,
both
if they release that figure the way it's supposed to, with wire cape and everything, I
he'll be
mean,
badass.
yeah, he will be really badass. Not just like as a character, but just to have the figure, the action figure itself.
Yeah. And then Red Eye, dude,
It looks incredible.
that's an amazing figure. And the lion, they're calling it Lion King. That's ridiculous. That's not what it is. It's a ceremonial crowning Lion. But yeah, it's probably gonna have a fabric wired cape. The 100th edition of the Sword of Omens. I don't know what that cane is. I don't know where that comes from. I have to do some research. And then two heads with a crown with different expressions. I mean, it's an easy one, but it's one that I know a lot of people will buy
And
because
you want to make a bet that this time they're gonna make the colors right?
it's not gonna be that like cafe con leche color.
My God, dude! Like honestly, dude, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like Brian says, like Mondo is making 112 He-Man. What if they make 112 Thundercats?
Well, they're
Hey,
doing 1/6 Thundercats right now. So far, Lion is amazing. Mumra's coming very, very soon, hopefully next week. And then we have Chitara coming up,
you
and then
know, you never know. You
some
never
other
know.
stuff. If they do 112, bro, Thundercats, it's game over for Super 7. Everybody's gonna buy those so you can have those with the cats there. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like I want to pose my Lion kicking Mumra's ass. I want him to be able to hold his sword with both hands and shit. Maybe they'll do if they do Lion-O in 112, they'll do what they did with He-Man, where he's gonna have the soft torso so he can hold the Sword of
Dude,
Omens.
if Mondo make a 112 Thundercats, that's gonna be sold out.
Game over.
Like sold out, and everybody will dump the Super 7 ones.
You think the whole thing though, but that's the thing though. How long will it take Mondo to catch up to the amount of characters that Super 7 has done?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People will
I don't think
dump.
people will dump everything. I think probably people would dump the main characters, but like all the obscure ones, they'll hold on to them because you never know if you're going to get a Claudius again. You never know if you're going to get a Thunderian Guard again.
Well, yeah,
It's like there's a lot of characters that Super 7 has done that everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, never expected.
man. Like I'm just saying, like if Mondo, and listen to me, Peter and Hector, if Mondo makes Thundercats in 112, it's gonna be a sold out.
Yeah,
Totally,
of course. That's a no brainer.
totally, totally. Imagine, let's say, of course, they're not gonna make the cat slayer, but let's say they make like a good chunk of figures, at least the main roster.
Yeah, and a Mumra's tomb.
Yes. No, let's say they make the main roster of the Thundercats and the main roster of the bad guys, like the mutants and Momra. Man,
Yeah,
I'm not
and,
saying don't go over the obscure characters or anything like that, but I bet you people are gonna buy everything they make.
oh no, absolutely. And speaking of Mondo, it was supposed to ship this month, but I'm guessing because of the tariffs and shit, there might be a delay. The the first set of real Ghostbusters is supposed to ship this month.
Oh wow.
Is the Ray Stantz with the Sam Hain. I can't wait to get my hands on that. They did a sneak peek reveal on one of their Toy Talks, and dude, the box is so fucking cool. It's literally the firehouse.
Oh
So
wow.
you open it up, and it's like you're opening the doors of the firehouse, and the inside backer card is the interior of the firehouse, and then it comes with like cardboard cutout ghosts, additional ghosts that you remember like back in the 80s they used to sell these books and it would be like characters. Like I'm pretty sure they did Star Wars, they did He-Man, Transformers. So what you would do is you would get the sheet and you would pop out the character. It was like a cutout. You pop out the character from the sheet, and then there was these like tabs that you would cross one on top of
Oh
the
yeah.
other, and that was the base. And you would have the character, and you could change their clothes and all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
They're gonna have something like that of like a bunch of different ghosts from the cartoon that you could put in the background with the
Oh
figures.
wow.
Yeah, like they went all out with that shit. So I'm super hyped for that release, and it's because it's their first 112 release. So I really want to see how that turns out.
That's
Although I
sold out,
know,
right?
yeah, although I know that the Masters Universe 112 is going to be a lot more articulation than the real Ghostbusters, but it's still, it's awesome to see them transition into that world in that scale. I
No,
can't.
that's gonna be insane. And listen, I can't wait for the Masters of the Universe 2000X.
Do you
And
think?
that's
Do
like
you
I
think
don't
it will be final prototype of He-Man and Monster Palooza?
I don't think so.
No.
I guess they're gonna do more like of the Ghostbuster stuff, maybe.
You know what? They didn't show any villain prototypes. Maybe they'll have the Clawful prototype
Could be,
unpainted
could be.
because since it's a
I'm I'm
monster
I'm
show.
I mean, could be. But I can't wait for that line to be out. Like to be honest with you, it's gonna be if they make like the figures the way they're supposed to, it's gonna be my favorite toy line ever because 2000X. I mean, He-Man is my favorite character, my favorite cartoon, and franchise is Masters of the Universe, and 2000X is my favorite Masters of the Universe cartoon. So it's my favorite version of every single of the characters. So if they deliver this the way it's supposed to, man, I'm all in, like all in, totally. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm really excited. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going. Hey, by the way, talking about excitement, you saw the trailer of the new Superman movie, the last trailer.
I saw the trailer. I know you're a Superman guy. I respect and I enjoy Superman movies. Um, for me, out of all the modern stuff that's come out, Henry Cavill, bro, Man of Steel is the shit. I don't. I hate the costume for this movie. I hate it. I hate how they do it. Like it's a collar here, and it's just all those lines, man. All those sewn lines on the
Well,
suit.
like I'm I'm not like a big fan of the costume, but I don't hate the costume either. What I like, I'm gonna be honest with you, is the actual actor. To
Really,
me, that kid, like I was never sold on Henry Cavill as Superman.
really.
Never, never, because my Superman is Christopher Reeves.
Okay.
And to me, this kid reminds me so much Christopher Reeves. His
Really?
acting and everything. The last trailer when he was getting interviewed by Louis Lane, that he switched the voice to Superman.
Yeah.
That was, to me, was an amazing moment on the movie. Uh, that kid transmit to me what Superman really is. Like, I don't know, Henry Cavill to me is a great actor, but to me was never Superman. Like, I can see Superman as Henry Cavill. Like, I can't. To me, he doesn't look like that pure good guy. You know what I'm saying?
I
And I
mean,
don't know.
I guess what makes sense what you're saying, if I think about it, is like Henry Cavill's a great Superman, but not such a great Clark Kent. Like he's amazing, like physique wise, and the look, the chiseled um, chin, and all that shit when he's in the costume. But as a Clark Kent, he doesn't like stumble around and like look dorky and stuff like that. So I give you that. But I think Henry Cavill was an awesome Superman. I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
me being an artist and stuff and a designer, I just hate when they give characters like really ugly costumes just for the sake of having something different and fresh, you know? Like I just don't like all those lines and I hate
well, you see, like, I
Superman with
didn't
the
like
collar.
the Henry Cavill uniform either.
Okay.
I prefer more the classic Superman with the on this out. That's why I don't hate that much this uniform. Make sense?
Right.
I'm more like a classic guy, and as I say, I'm a huge fan of Christopher Reeves. So if you seen this kid like and compare him with Christopher Reeves, they look pretty similar. Like they look pretty similar, and not just that, but the acting. Like, to me, the acting is what sold me in Superman, right?
Yeah.
And this kid is what Superman is. Like, Superman is a good guy. Superman is hope. Superman is an original good guy. And you can see that just by looking at the kid, you know? So it's
Right.
the same thing that happened with Christopher Reeves. If you seen Christopher Reeves, you can see, oh, this is a good guy. You know, like, he's a really original good guy. With Henry Cavill, I can't. And on top, the Snyder movies were so damn dark
Yeah.
that that was pretty much like Masters of the Universe meet Justice League. You know, like, all the, like, the darkness and stuff like that, or maybe like Batman. I don't know, like the first two movies of Batman.
Yeah.
So to me, the uniform was too dark. I like more the classic on this out.
Mhm.
And man, so many things on this new movie, Crypto, for example, the colors of the movie. Uh, Man, he's fighting a kaiju. Uh,
Hey, and that
Ultraman,
value looks very familiar to something Peter designed.
really?
Yeah, man. Peter did a kaiju um from his Takoro universe like last year.
Hmm.
And if you look the picture, it looks so much like that kaiju from the Superman movie, man.
So Endless Fail says, yes, Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl. I mean, Mr. Terrific. I mean, I don't know, man. I think the Lex Luthor, like, I don't like to have high hopes for movies, especially nowadays. But this is a movie that I'm really excited, and this is a movie that I'm gonna pay to go to the movie theater and watch because I have high expectations. I don't know if because inside me, back in the days when I was young, when I was like a teenager and stuff like that, I didn't like Superman that much. But since I'm getting older, I start liking more and more Superman. And I kind of like find out why. And it's because this whole society is so messed up and doomed that now everybody praise the bullies, everybody praise like the actual, like, like people that abuse on others, like the bad guys and stuff like that. And I think Superman is kind of like a shift, right? As a superhero itself. So that's why I think I'm getting more and more excited about Superman, and I'm becoming more and more fan about him. And to me, this movie, man, if they make this movie the way it's supposed to, it's gonna be one of my favorite movies ever.
It seems to me, and like I'm not a DC guy, but it seems to me like they're overdoing it on this movie. It almost feels kind of like, what was the last movie that had too much going on? Um, like the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3, there's just so much going on. Like it's Superman, you got Lex Luthor, you got um, the government is against Superman because he got involved in stopping a war. Um, then you got the Justice Society, and you got some dude in like a juggernaut armor suit. Like then you got the kaiju. It's like, oh, and then Metamorpho is in it. So it's like, how much shit is going on in this movie? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
let's see if this guy pull that off, because
I mean, James Gunn is awesome, dude.
you
Everything
have
he's
movies
done.
like, for example, you have movies like Endgame, right? How many characters you have there at the same
Yeah,
time,
but that's a
working at the
film, bro.
same time,
That's like
and different
10
stories.
movies in the making. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if
but
you,
but it doesn't matter to make the story and the space, the story in Wakanda, the story in the city, the story here and there. It's not
yeah,
that easy. If he pulls that off, I'm telling you, I don't want to listen. People, to me, I want to see the reaction on people, and all the time people bitch about stuff, and I'm trying to be positive
yeah.
with this movie, because people always bitch before they watch stuff. So I'm gonna give it a chance and see how it goes.
No, I agree, man. For sure. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna go see it in theaters. I was planning on going to see. I want to see Thunderbolts. Um, because I heard a lot of good things about it, and I still haven't seen Brave New World. But um, you're right, you know, and it's James Gunn, so he's done awesome storylines.
Yeah,
He's
like
done,
Brian says, like Guardians of the Galaxy was a
yeah,
good movie.
he's done
So
awesome stuff. So in James we trust, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, but I just feel like there's too much going on. You know, like I definitely don't think this is an origin movie. I think this is kind of like he's already known in on Earth, and he's going through all these different struggles, you know, and meets allies and stuff. There's a lot going on. But on other movie news, have you seen all the stuff about Motu that has been leaking? Like, there's a scene
dude,
where
they're just leaking this guy in the same pink shirt, and man,
yeah, because that's the stuff that's being filmed in public. The other stuff is being filmed on a set. So they're probably doing it on a closed set so people don't see it. There was a picture that leaked from a drone a few weeks back that showed like looks like the inside of Castle Grayskull, like the drawbridge, and there was like um characters with stilts and stuff like that where they were like, oh, that's probably Beastman and that's probably Evil Lynn, and there was a guy holding a staff. That's probably Skeletor, but it's cool to
crossing my
see.
fingers.
It's cool to see that scene with Adam. Tila looks hot. She looks good.
No, she
And
looks good.
then there's a scene where they're running and there's people running from something, and apparently it's Beastman, but it's a guy in a motion capture suit on stilts. So that already tells you that Beastman is going to be CGI. he's probably going to be like huge, like the
They
Marvel
better.
is, man. And I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little more excited about this movie, man. The more I
Well,
see, especially with all the characters. Did you see that one image where it's like the Great Hall in like inside Castle Grayskull or something? And if you look at the paintings, there's a painting of Zodak, there's a painting of Bo, and there's a painting of I think Stratos or something like that. So
I didn't see that one.
yeah, so there's just so much. And then there's rumors that Dolph Lundgren, which played He-Man in the 80s, there's rumors that he's going to play either King Grayskull or he's going to be um,
Andor.
King Randor, because he's been seen in the UK and he was doing a wig they were trying a wig on him. So that's going to be cool shit. I mean, I'm excited, bro. Like, I, we've been talking about it for what, like 10 years? This Motu movie's coming, and Motu movie's
Finally.
coming. And then people were like, nah, it's not happening. You know why I'm so excited also? Because if that succeeds, bro, if that succeeds, that is definitely going to lead into the next project, a live action Thundercats movie. Because I think that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting to see that type of movie will bring in the numbers. And if it does, the next one in line is Thundercats.
Well, I just hope they don't spend that much time in Earth. That's the only thing that I hope.
In air? What do you mean? Like,
In planet Earth. Like,
oh, on Earth?
yeah.
I mean, it's already like pretty confirmed that it's not really a movie that takes place on Earth. I think what it is probably he takes a shuttle. He like maybe they do kind of like a Superman thing, where uh, they send him in a capsule to Earth to keep him safe when he's a little kid, and then he's found later on, or maybe Skeletor banishes him from Eternia and like erases his memory or something.
Or maybe, oh, I hope that's the case because one of the things that actually I hate from the old movie is that.
Oh yeah,
Like
no,
that to me, a lot of people they listen. I know there's a lot of people that are like fans of that movie, but I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, that movie is garbage.
no.
Like,
I mean, in comparison to the cartoons, that movie's garbage. That movie is its own thing. I hate that it takes place on Earth. I hate a lot of things about that movie, but it's kind of become like a thing because it's the only live action
yeah,
interpretation
it's
I have.
kind of like yeah, it's those movies that like I don't know. It's kind of like I compare that movie pretty much with the Toxic Avenger, something
Yeah,
like that. Like it's iconic because it's He-Man. It's the only movie they did of He-Man and Masters of the Universe, and you have no. It's like Super Seven. You have nothing else. So
right.
you know,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, pretty exciting news. Movies, action figures. Uh,
tariff,
I'm waiting. What happened?
tariffs.
Tariffs, tariffs. Uh, and let's face
Like
it,
three years from
all
now,
movies on Earth stink. Yeah,
three,
I
three
know they
years,
stink.
3 years from now, we're gonna be sitting here doing a live, and we're gonna be laughing, bro. You remember 2025, the fucking tariffs, bro,
Yeah,
and it's just gonna be like a funny memory, bro, because
yeah, I know.
I feel like that shit's gonna go away.
Yeah, it's totally. Hey, King Panther,
What's up,
what's up,
King
man?
Pastor? What's going on, man?
Hey, well, guys, Frankie, Brian, King Panther, everybody, Pablo, thank you so much for watching. Um, it's time to go. Uh, man, anything else that you want to add?
No, man. I mean, it's been really fun. I miss sitting down here and talking shop with you, and seeing everybody jump on and having these fun conversations. Um, Definitely looking forward to the next one, and definitely looking forward to Monster Palooza. We have some surprises coming. a really cool diorama that my boy Elmer, Bodega Joe Dios on Instagram, is building for us. He told me he's going to be shipping it early next week. Can't wait to see that. And um, we were supposed to get it today, but it's probably coming in tomorrow. The first articulated prototype
Prototype.
of our vampire figure. So yeah, like super kudos to Art of Seba for sending those from España, and can't wait to mess with those and fucking pose him and put clothes on him and all that stuff, which is things that we were hoping to do in Toylanta, but we couldn't. But I guess the whole tariffs thing has kind of helped us slow down a bit and like really reevaluate things and make sure that we get everything tip top shape. So whenever we're good to go, we got the green light. We're gonna be like so ready, and you guys are gonna be so excited to see the campaign.
Yeah. So well, guys. I mean, this weekend, Ishcon, don't miss that awesome show. It's gonna be in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. Go. I mean, have fun. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be there. Jorge's not gonna be there, but we're gonna be there in spirit.
Yep.
Um, thank you so much again, guys, for always supporting the channel, for always supporting uh, from the realm. It's been a milestone, and it's been like great. We have a lot of surprises, like Jorge says, great things coming, but we need to wait right now. Everything is in pause. We can't go ahead with some stuff because all the tariff craziness. We need to make sure that everything is safe
Yeah.
for us as investors and business owners, and for you guys as fans. So we don't want anybody to get affected for these crazy times right now. So the best thing, the best way to go is put everything in pause for now. But I mean, you're gonna be happy with the final result. I'm promise you. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and talk to you later, guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. Until
Take
next
care,
time.
guys. Have a
Later.
great weekend.